Think you know how to turn around a failing company? Think CEOs are overpaid and don't deliver? Well, Starbucks just paid a guy $96 million to save their sinking ship. Wall Street hated the hire. Analysts said he'd fail. The stock had dropped 4 years straight. Then yesterday morning at 7:45 a.m., he dropped earnings that shocked the entire market. The stock exploded 10%. And the dirty secret Wall Street doesn't want you to know? This was always going to happen. Let me show you why. Let's rewind to August 2024. Starbucks stock is in freefall. The company just posted its 8th straight quarter of declining US sales. Stock down from all-time high of $126 in 2021 to barely $80. 4 consecutive years of stock declines. Customers fleeing to Dunkin' and local coffee shops. Union battles at hundreds of stores. This was their 3rd CEO in 2 years. The board is in panic mode. They need a miracle. So they do something insane. They offer Brian Niccol, the guy who saved Chipotle after the salmonella disaster, a compensation package so massive that even Wall Street was disgusted. Here's what they gave him. $96 million in year 1 compensation, $90+ million in stock awards, $5 million cash bonus, permission to commute on a private jet from California. No relocation required. Wall Street exploded. Analysts called it tone deaf. Labor unions called it disgusting, while baristas made 15-hour. The stock actually dropped on the announcement. But here's what nobody understood. This guy had turned around Taco Bell and Chipotle. His playbook was proven, and he was about to do something brutal. Here's what he did, and pay attention because this is a masterclass. Week 1-4, the cuts. Fired 1,100 corporate employees, closed 400 underperforming US stores, shut down the flagship Seattle roastery, sold the entire China operation. Month 2 to 3, the rebuild. Cut the menu by 30%, brought back handwritten names on cups, restored condiment bars, invested in faster espresso machines. Month 4, the test. September 2024. He launches Back to Starbucks campaign. Focus on being a 3rd place again. Softer lighting, more seating, slower service. Wall Street says this will never work in 2024. So let me get this straight. Starbucks paid a CEO $96 million to make coffee shops feel like coffee shops again, to write names on cups, to slow down. Yeah, and it worked. Yesterday morning, January 28th, 2026. Niccol drops Q1 earnings, first U.S. sales growth in 2 years. Revenue, $9.9 billion. Global comparable sales, UP 4%. Same-store transactions, UP 3%. The stock reaction, stock jumped 10% in pre-market, hit $104, highest since March 2025. 23. Wall Street analysts now rate it a buy. Average price target $98.99. But here's the twist that nobody saw coming. This turnaround is about to get messy because while sales are up, there's a problem that could tank the stock tomorrow. Operating margins crashed from 16.7% to 11.9%. Why? Higher labor costs, store remodeling, coffee tariffs, and that 96 Miners CEO salary. Earnings per share missed estimates. So here's the real trade. Bull case. Sales momentum is real. Niccol's playbook works. Stock is undervalued. Bear case. Margins are bleeding. Tariffs getting worse. My take. The $96 million CEO just did the impossible. He got Americans back into Starbucks. Sales are up. Transactions are up. The turnaround is working. But tomorrow's investor day is the real test. If he announces margin targets above 15%, this runs to 110 plus. If margins stay compressed, back to $80. Drop a comment. Would you buy SBUX at $90, or is this rally a trap? And would you pay a CEO $96 million to save your company?